What's going on, everybody? What's up? It's your boy Aaron Tolan, aka Vendetta Red. We are here at the Resurgence, live and direct in the studio. For some strange reason, waiting on my co-host. He's in the studio. Apparently, he's getting prepped. So, I want to know how everybody's feeling right now. Everybody feeling good? I'm feeling amazing right now. Amazing. AMAIZE dash. That's how I feel right now. Some people feel blue right now. Some of them feel blue, but I feel amazing. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and take this off right here. And we're gonna wait on our co-host here, probably back there organizing something. There's no telling when he's coming up.
I'm here to discuss Marcus Aurelius. Excuse me. I'm here for power. Hello, my friend. Good evening, people. Welcome to episode 10 of the Resurgence. We are here to discuss Marcus Aurelius and his power before passing.
You look like Palpatine, brother. That's what's up, man.
Continue with your banter. I don't mean to interrupt your
cool.
glorious wonderment. You're talking to people amongst things. Go on.
No, I'm asking, do you think I should have it like this, or should we just go this way with the...
I do prefer the M towards the front.
He does. Okay.
I must say, I do prefer it towards the front.
Because it's certainly not Vito. So who am I here with
What are
today?
you talking about? Continue on with your folly. Go ahead. Talk amongst the people yourself.
Okay. So for those who don't know, we are celebrating the actual results of the game. Now, we're going to say the details for later on in the show. But first of all, we want to give a couple shout outs. So right now, I want to give a huge shout out to the homeboy, Kane, also known as King Chosen.
King Chosen!
What was the name of that album, sir?
King Chosen, your album is amongst the best I've ever heard.
Yeah, what's the name of the album?
He said he's going to come on and debut the album for us.
There it is.
He
King
wants to make
Chosen.
the presents for himself, not for the glory of Rome, but for himself.
This is actually happening right now.
This is happening on episode 10. We're going to discuss this glorious, wonderful film we have here in front of us. Notice that we have a banter, more of a trademark of war. Glory, wonderment is one of our stellar goats of all time, I must say. His wonderment and amazement, his sure grandeur upon screen is second to none other, only not even to myself. I have to say that this was an amazing film directed by Ridley Scott. It's just, what more can you say about Denzel in this film is the question. Gladiator 2, if you have not seen it, your blasphemies are embarrassing your family's name.
You're kind of messing up in life, actually.
You are messing up. If you have not seen this film, I don't know what to tell you.
So let me ask you this, since we're here, because I feel like now I'm interviewing you now.
Mm-hmm.
Were you nervous when you saw that they were attempting to... Okay, you gonna let me do questions?
I did not mean to interrupt you, my brother. Go ahead. You will be my instrument.
Hey, do you think that it was a problem with do you think it was a problem with the sequels? Were you scared about that at all? Were you nervous? No.
I must say I was a tad bit on edge.
What were the reasons? Why do you think you was nervous about this?
Because it had been 24 years since the last Gladiator.
24 years.
24 years.
Which is crazy, because that would mean you were 6.
I was 6 years old when that movie came out, bro. Good math. It was amazing because Gladiator 1, are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
I'm very entertained.
Gladiator 1 was just such an epic film. I just felt like to do a part 2 so many years past that point wasn't so many years past that point. I mean, obviously you're nervous because it's been so long. But when you bring in Denzel Washington, you have to kind of understand that bringing in Denzel Washington is just going to like catapult your film to the next level. Yeah. In fact, it almost like becomes Denzel's film himself. It's like really Denzel's movie. Have you ever noticed when like we go to the movie as black people, we don't never say the name of the movie. We be like, let me get 2 tickets for that new Denzel.
New Denzel. That's what it's known as.
Let me get that new Denzel. So amazing film. I do plan on seeing it again this upcoming week. just in case I missed anything.
Right.
I don't want people to think that I didn't pay attention to the film, because obviously I did.
You obviously did. You obviously paid a lot of attention.
It's a mere few samples of things I paid attention to in the film. It just teaches a lot about dedication and power and things of that nature that you need. Yeah, I liked it. What did you think about it? We truly will have a grand tale to tell today.
We giving the Gladiator thumb for this film. Yes, A1. I felt the same nervousness that he did, because my thing was when they attempted to do a sequel to 300, I was kind of like, do you really need to do that? It turned out okay. But this film, absolutely, Denzel Washington literally takes over the entire film. Okay, completely outshined the main character of the movie. You forgot he was in it. Like, oh, that guy. Yeah. Watch this. Call in to the Resurgence if you can't even remember the guy's name. Just go ahead, call in.
Call in now to the Resurgence. Also call in to discuss the greatness of Marcus Aurelius and all of his power that he mustered upon himself. As everything we take, we touch over, and we claim for Rome itself.
Yeah. Rome. So, like, Pedro Pascal, who's also a dope actor, by the way. For those that don't know, that's brother Pedro right there.
Yes, it is.
Also a dope actor. He came in, he's, good actor to see. Still doesn't measure up. And you notice that every single character, when they did their scenes with Denzel, it was like they forgot they were in character. Connie Nielsen, a.k.a. White Beyonce, grinning the entire time. She was doing her scene. I'm like, should she be smiling right now? But I understand. You on screen with Denzel. You can't help yourself.
She was happy. She was happy.
So what can we give them as far as, like, what can we say about the film? What should we not say so they can go hurry up and see this movie?
If you haven't seen it, is today Sunday?
Today is Sunday, yeah.
I hope everyone had a glorious and wonderful Thanksgiving. I hope you basked among endless pounds of food and feasted with your families, and you clung closely to each other in the bosom of that is turkey.
Yeah, I absolutely gave it. I would say that acting in this film is exceptional. Now, one thing about it, Denzel did take over the film, and he pretty much outshined everybody. However, every actor and actress played their role to a T. And I enjoyed the cinematic fight scenes in the Coliseum. There were things in there I didn't know they were able to do with Coliseum battles.
The Coliseum battle scene, I think that was the favorite for myself, even though I've lived through several times of this in personal life. Well, the scene...
Here, I'm with you.
Your blasphemies have cost us quite enough already. Don't compound them. The scene when they went into the battleship arena of Coliseum. They had the water and they flooded. It was sharks. It was like boats and people and swords. It was crazy. The sharks alone was crazy.
I mean, I honestly didn't know they could do that. There was a part of me that was like, dang, they probably should bring that back again. Actually, I hope they don't. But that was kind of crazy, though, man. Like, battleships in the Coliseum. I had no idea they had a water system.
I did.
That allowed them to do that. Well, I mean, obviously, you was there. So, how old were you when that happened?
Oh, my God. It reminded me of my time as a gladiator. When I was amongst the Coliseum, I remember Marcus Aurelius touched me on my shoulder and I was free. You know what I'm saying? There was once a dream called Detroit. No more than a whisper, and it would vanish. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I knew Marcus Aurelius. He's a good friend of mine.
So
I said that I simply knew him.
Did you see the pale emperor that was like extremely sickly and disgruntled and horribly looking? Did you see them?
They both looked rather bad, but they had a nice monkey that I was thoroughly entertained by. He was
also the acting from the two of them was exceptional.
It was. One
brother was just completely debaucherous and horrible, and the other one was just unstable. But they managed to pull that acting off very well, bro. I enjoyed it.
They weren't good like how me and you are.
Not at all. No. But they definitely brought their part, man.
Like if they let us run Detroit with and Coney Island chicken wings everywhere.
Belle Isle would just be open. Jefferson running all night long.
All night. Another bottle. I felt like in this film, it's only one. No, it was two parts. The first part I think that they might have connected better was at the end of Gladiator 1, when they picked him up and carried him out as a champion of Rome. And then obviously the power was passed on to the Senate, and his name was Gracchus. It was passed on to Gracchus. So in part 2, Gracchus is in hiding. How did the two twins become emperors of Rome over Gracchus, who was already in that position? And then the other part, if this is Maximus' son, he's been hiding for like a long time.
Yeah.
So did you think about that? Like, how did he lose power? Because he was Caesar.
Well, the problem is I haven't seen Gladiator in 24 years. So
What?
I don't remember much about it other than the fight scenes and what they actually happened. So I have to watch it one more time. But I do have to say this too. The other thing that I did like about it was that predictable. This is the son of the previous Gladiator, which is a story arc that they use over and over again. So I'm like, how are they going to work this in and then not come off corny and cheesy? And they pulled it off very well. I must say that. They did pull it off really well. So I can't answer your question yet. I have to what?
More wine. Continue, brother. I did not mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, it's
with
no problem.
My libations and wonderments.
So about a 5, bro.
I'm going to have to go ahead and agree. What else can you be given with Gladiator? Have you ever thought about entering the arena?
Well, you know, I'm trying to work up to become a stellar athlete.
You must become an athlete first.
So,
but have you thought about entering the ring and becoming a gladiator yourself?
No, I'm kind of thinking about it now a little bit. Yeah.
You will be my instrument in the arena. You will be a champion of the people. What is wrong? Why are you coughing? Is he sickly? Get him a tonic. Rodney,
no, don't give me a tonic. No, don't give me a tonic.
He needs a tonic right now, people. Call into the Resurgence. 313-312-0398. Give my brother a tonic over here. You're not well. You're catching fever.
My brother is on 12. Overall, man, definitely 5 out of 5. But you did bring up something very important. I'm sorry, I don't mean to touch your role here. We should go over Denzel Washington's stellar film career, as you were so eloquently segueing into. So go ahead, man, and just give your insight on Denzel, because obviously he inspires you more than most people.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. I would never, yes. Absolutely.
I am also a fellow actor. I believe we both are actors in a way. But Denzel, the first time I had the honor of seeing Denzel, I don't know that. He was in St. Elsewhere. So, I mean, Denzel has so many movies, it's hard to really list. We have a list pulled up here. But, I mean.
What was like your first movie? Give me your first movie with Denzel Washington.
The first movie, Soldier Story. Man, Soldier Story was amazing. And then after that, I got to go into Malcolm X. Because not only with Malcolm X, he learned actual Arabic.
Yeah.
Denzel Washington and Malcolm X made you forget that he was Denzel Washington.
Yep.
And that's as any actor, and I'm sure y'all would agree, as any actor would say, you want people to look at something and forget that you're a person portraying a person. So Denzel Washington, when he became Malcolm X, and was like, we ain't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us. You know what I'm saying? See, I just told somebody that recently.
Did you say that? Exactly that.
Exactly that way I said it too.
Yeah, I would have to go with that and say also first movie introduction to Denzel was Soldier Story. But I didn't know who Denzel was fully until I did catch him on St. Elsewhere also. Mm-hmm. But I think Malcolm X, what was before Malcolm X? It was Ricochet.
Ricochet was amazing. With John Lithgow.
And also other movie, man. Glory was good too.
That's Denzel with the one tear. That's one tear Denzel. That's the one tear Denzel. That's me when I hear Temptation Silent Night before I start my Christmas shopping. I'm not buying anybody anything until I hear In My Mind. I hear that. I don't start Christmas shopping until I hear In My Mind. Now, if y'all Christmas gifts, don't let the radio play it. But if y'all want Christmas gifts, you everybody call into the radio. That's all I know.
So is it the whole song or just the In My Mind part?
I gotta hear the whole. I gotta be physically in the truck, bro, and I gotta hear it. And I gotta have the Denzel tear gotta come down like this.
Right.
I gotta have the one Denzel tear. Then I'll start spending that bread. I'll start Christmas shopping.
Now, what happens if you don't cry when the song comes on?
Then no one will get gifts for Christmas. There will not be any celebration amongst the land. You will wait and you will tell the people. But if they play the song,
play the song, y'all, please, Lord Jesus. The Mighty Quinn with Denzel Washington. That was the first real introduction for Denzel for me. Yeah, Mighty Quinn is definitely a good one.
And we got the Equalizer franchise. I'm just scrolling.
Which I just heard they are doing a fourth Equalizer.
Ooh, are they going to do a fourth one?
They are doing a fourth Equalizer.
Now, the last Equalizer, they did a lot of sprawling of the mountains and the landscapes. And so what a lot of people don't know this. Equalizer was actually a television show. I read that.
Mm-hmm, it was.
Equalizer was a television show. Because that was before my time. So I barely really don't remember that. But I read a lot about it. So the problem is that because it's a television show, it's doing the sprawling mountains and the hills and whatnot. So they were doing that to kind of like bring up the story because I think the story was so short. Because think about it, it's a television show being turned into an actual movie.
Film, yeah. You sure you never watched the TV? You never saw the TV show?
That's way before my time. I was a mere lad traveling across the hills, smelling grapeseed.
Where were you when you were smelling grapeseed?
Along the hillsides of Rome, I must say, in my travels amongst the land. I carried myself from Egypt into Rome as a small child and back and forth again.
So you was here.
Yeah, I was there, yes.
You was here.
So for those that are just tuning in, the concept of time travel, I can jump in and out of time loops and time sequences. Everyone can do it. I can.
But is this because I was wondering how you never knew about the TV show, but I forgot. It was 30 during this time period.
Merely 30.
Gotcha.
On a chariot of my father's own.
Now, yes. I will say that the Equalizer with Denzel was 1,000 times more violent than the actual television show was. Things went on in that film. I said, wait, this was not on Channel 7 when I was coming up. Lot of murder. It was quite bloody. 2 was my favorite one though. I gotta say 2 was the best one to me.
2 was interesting. I enjoyed 2 myself, I must say. This being episode 10. This is episode 10 of the Resurgence. Gather around, people. Gather your families close. Bring them in close together. Gather around your computers and your televisions and things of folly. Watch us as we bring to you the Resurgence. Gather yourselves around each other. Cling tight to glory.
So give me another.
Such a fragile word, glory is.
It is. Give me another Denzel film that absolutely blew. Actually, I know one.
What?
I know one, but I'm gonna let him tell it. Go ahead. What was your favorite Denzel Washington movie?
Time travel to do this,
right?
Because there's been so many. I mean, we're sitting here now. We're just looking. Mo Better Blues, epic moments. Yeah. Did you also know? And Denzel, if you're watching, call us.
Please come on the research.
Denzel, we need you on the research.
Oh man,
join us as we gather around and celebrate you as a true champion. People don't know this. Did you know that Denzel Washington, whatever movie he does, he steals something from the set?
So I'm leaving here with something.
Denzel told Jamie Foxx, he was like, I'm leaving here with something.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it. I'm going to let you go ahead and say it. Because I do believe you are leaving one movie out.
What movie?
That impacted you in such a way that we had to deal. My gosh, please say this movie. Lamar, you right, man. Just go ahead, say the movie, man.
Let's go. So, okay. All right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about movies right now. I want to talk about this one right here. Because he's talking business. Okay. Go ahead. Count it out. Go ahead.
The movie that I had to endure way before I saw it, actually.
What?
Training Day. I'm so mad he didn't say that. He's supposed to say it. I don't want to be the one to say it. Training freaking Day. Do you understand?
I may have seen it a few times.
Do you understand? I may have PTSD from dealing with this film because of I had to endure this movie for about 2, 3, 4 years. Outlaws, call in right now. If you are suffering from Training Day PTSD, go ahead, man, because that movie obviously impacted you. I feel like you deserve at least a 30. Yeah, I guess. I wonder. Did it impact you? Huh?
I mean, I don't know if it was that. I don't know if I was impacted. Why do you think I was so impacted?
Because you bought a leather jacket. You have a badge. You had a gun in your car for about 2 years.
What?
You wore all black every day, every time I saw you in that truck. You wore black every single day. You doing that right there. That. Go ahead, man. Give him a 30-minute segment to talk about this movie.
Okay, that's what we doing.
Yeah. Give it to him, man. Training Day. This your moment, bro.
I mean, it was Training Day was an epic film of glory and just valor. It was very motivational. I may have seen it just a few times. And what my brother's describing is, I saw the film and all I did was simply tell them, hey, fellas, this is a really good movie. Y'all should go see it. That's it. He's trying to make it like I just berated them with this film. Like, who would do something do I look like I would do something like that to people? Would I just take a film and just go crazy over it? No. Y'all know me better than this, right? Come on.
But that's all right. You did tell us about the film. Okay, if there's first of all, y'all owe this man royalties. Antoine Fuqua, get this man money because no one on earth has promoted this film the way this man has. I can tell you that now.
Nobody.
Yeah. Listen, if you have not seen Training Day, but you know him, you somehow seen Training Day. Can we go ahead, man? What was it about this film that just brought this out of you, man? Like, what was it?
Well, it's probably also the fact that I'm a cop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What? Do y'all hear? Okay, he's called me. I don't know if he's in this, but I'm actually a cop. I'm a narcotics officer.
Okay. So
why is everybody laughing?
Nobody's laughing. Please tell this story, please.
Okay. I'm a rookie. I just joined the force.
Wait, you are a rookie now?
No, I was a rookie, starting out fresh.
So you 30.
This like 18, 19. I'm young. I'm young.
Fresh out of the portal from Rome.
Fresh out. I went to the academy and they did my thing.
That's crazy.
So I'm a rookie at this point. So I'm riding around with my partner. And I'm out here, I'm kicking in doors. I'm trying to do good. And my partner is laughing. He's like, you got to pace yourself. So we ride around. We pull up on this dude in his yard. And he's standing in the yard with beautiful dog. Got a Rottweiler, beautiful dog. Dog in one hand on the chain. The other hand, he had a half of a water hose. And he's beating this dog while the dog's looking at us. And he's beating the dog with a water hose. But he's smiling. And I was like, why is he smiling? And my partner said, oh, you don't know what he's doing? And I was like, nah. He was like, he's teaching his dog to hate black people. I was done. I was ready to turn my badge in.
Didn't though.
I was ready. If you figure that out, you'll figure out the streets. Okay? It's just like that snail that's crawling up the porch. Guy goes outside, sees a snail. Takes the snail, throws the snail out there, snail busts the shell up, all the shit, lays there on the ground, dying.
Yeah.
But the snail doesn't die. The snail crawls back up on that porch. You know what I said to the snail?
No.
What's your problem? That's police work. You figure that out, you'll figure out the streets. That's a true story. You figure that out, you'll figure the streets out. Okay. Hand me that money. I'm going to get that money. I'm going to get that money, and you're not going to stop it because you're not going to shoot your brother in the back. I'm going to get that money right now. It ain't like killing ants. It takes a man to kill, Jake. It takes a man to get. I'm going to get that money right there. Hit me. Hit me right here. You can't do it. Okay. It takes a man to kill. Okay. I'm going to get that money. I'm going to get that gun. You're not going to stop me because they're going to send you to the gas chamber. You know what the gas chamber smells like? Pine oil. That's where you going. You going to pine oil heaven. I'm going to get that money right now. I'm going to get that money and I'm going to get that gun. Okay? Because you're going to pine oil heaven. Okay? You got money? Okay. But you want us to keep your portion? You'll feel more comfortable? Okay. He doesn't feel comfortable. We're going to keep his portion over here.
I'm fine, actually. Okay. So you only saw it like one time, right?
I only seen it one time.
One time. One time. And it took you there, man. So what would you think that you took away from this film that made you decide to get? You have no time to act. Are you sure about that?
You see my badge? Right here. Hit me right here. You can't do it. You can't do it, can you?
So along with the cattle rustling as well. Now, how does that work for you as far as cattle rustling and doing cop work at the same time?
Well, it's actually my schedule is so very busy.
Obviously.
You know, I have so
Do
much.
you work for the USDA on the side or something?
That so you know in today's economy, right? You gotta have a lot of jobs. So this is what
That's
I
a
do.
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You have a lot of jobs, brother.
So what would you say overall that Denzel Washington as an actor brings to black people as a whole? What do you think is his inspirational impact on the black community?
Tell me a story. Tell me a story. A story. See this? 95% bull crap, but I read it because it entertains me. You won't let me read it. Now you entertain me with your bull crap. Go, tell me a story. Boom.
I think we are in the opening scene of Training Day, a movie that somebody's only seen one time.
Boom. Tell me a story. Come on right now. Come on. Tell me a story right now. Go. What? What do you mean Training Day? That's your favorite Denzel movie.
What is your favorite? What is your favorite training? What is your favorite Denzel film? Man on Fire was fire. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, Man on Fire is a good one. Crazy. I wish you had more time. Now, so now, why do you think Man on Fire was better? Even though I've only seen Training Day once, why do you think Man on Fire is such a good film? Or why do you think it's better than Training Day? Keep going. I'm listening.
Yeah, Training Day to me is a great movie. I just feel like Denzel has a bigger range in Man on Fire. Can't go wrong with Dakota Fanning. I'm sorry.
Malcolm X was the first movie that made me cry as a teenager.
Malcolm X, phenomenal film.
And then also I have to say American Gangster.
Mm-hmm.
American Gangster was a classic. He and Russell Crowe, man, you know, they have a synonymous career path. If you ever noticed that, they've done two movies together that I'm aware of, and then this one, Gladiator 2, being one that kind of pays homage because Russell Crowe was in the original Gladiator. But American Gangster was just phenomenal.
Ruby Dee winning the Oscar for that.
Man,
Ruby Dee, one of my favorite lines in American Gangster, one of my favorite lines in this film.
Never mind.
One of my favorite scenes from that film, which Ruby Dee so eloquently said, and I kind of took this. It was very deep when she said, she was like, "Do you want to make things so bad that your family will leave you?" Remember when he was about to go kill what's his name? And then Ruby Dee was like, "They will leave you. She will leave you. I will leave you." I was like, "Ooh." When your mama say she gonna leave you, this ever stop?
You might want to stop.
That was crazy.
You might want to stop.
Ruby Dee, that line alone, she had to get an Oscar for that. Denzel Washington, I guarantee it, I stand by it, like Coke or Pepsi. You know what I'm saying? I don't care what you call it, but don't call it that. Call it something else. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got
and the finger point, bro.
You got the finger point.
Now, watch this. This is something that's not popular to say.
Okay.
Do you realize that Denzel Washington, in all of his skill, is literally the same actor in every film, but manages to pull it off so gracefully? No other actor can do that.
No.
The hand gestures, the voice train, everything. Denzel brings the same energy.
Because that's him. That's him. He was just like, take the glasses off. No, you don't talk to me. You talk to Huey. Huey, you talk. Take the glasses off.
Then what was he doing? In
this is alpaca. This is $20,000 alpaca. You gotta block this. You can't wipe that.
You block that.
You block that. You know what I'm saying?
What was he doing in Gladiator? Same thing.
I need power.
Yeah.
You will become my instrument of wrong.
Did you see Out of Time? Out of Time with this, bruh. Listen.
Ever.
Out of Time was the first cliffhanger film of mine where I was just like, yo, what is happening right now? It was back-to-back sequences.
Which is hard to shoot.
Yeah.
The continuity, for those that know, continuity, that's hard to shoot films like that.
And also, I want to send a shout out to Tubi and all of our aspiring black brothers that do movies at Tubi. Y'all want to study what continuity is.
Yes.
Learn continuity. It'll save your film. Trust me. Learn continuity.
Learn it. Gather around it. Because continuity, because when you're at home watching it, we're watching the screen. So when people don't have on the same clothes, don't have the cup been moved, that continuity is hugely important on film set.
But then because you have people that actually study films, connoisseurs, if you will, And one of us was we actually was both taught to learn to pay attention to detail. But one of us actually is a cop who went through a whole process of learning how to pay attention to detail. So we notice things like that.
I'll do this to me.
Right.
Okay. Okay. That's a shoe program. 23-hour lockdown. Who you think you? I'm the man up in this piece. Huh? You live here. Huh? Oh, King Kong. Oh, man. I was going full throttle. But I've only seen the film once.
Clearly.
I've only seen it once.
But do that King Kong scene one more time, because I just didn't feel that energy right there. Can you just run it back one more time?
So it was like these?
Yeah.
And he put like this. He was like, okay. Somebody drop this food for me. Somebody drop this food for me.
You gotta say you gotta put your own work in around here.
Okay, it's like that. All right, okay, all right. Player the pimp. Okay. Jake, I need that money. Oh, you okay? Yo, Jake, you motherfuckers will be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get done. 23 hours
I only saw it one time.
Shoe program. I'm the man up in this piece. You just live here. I'll burn this motherfucker.
Okay.
I've only seen it once.
Hold up. So we got one in from Vegas. Catboy Terrence in the building. What it do? We can't. Oh, I'm sorry. You got to do that one more time now. Sorry, because you didn't see you do it. So you got to do the King Kong thing one more time. Terrence, one more time, man. It ain't like he hates doing it. So go ahead. Go ahead. Give it to him one more time. One more time.
Hit me right here. It ain't like killing ants, Jake. Okay. Somebody drop this food for me. I got 20,000. Somebody drop this food for me.
You got to put your own work in around here.
Okay, bones like that. My nigga. Okay. Player the player, pimp the pimp. I don't believe you're shooting me. Jake! I need that. You mother. Okay. Jake! Okay. You mother. I will have y'all playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get done. Jake! Shoe program. I'm the man up in this piece. Huh? Y'all live here. King Kong ain't got shit on me. Yeah, you better walk away. I'm going to burn this down. Mamacita. What a day. That's when the son and the Eva Menendez was upstairs. I've only seen it once. Continue. Wow. I've only seen it once.
Yeah, clearly. Top 5 Denzel movies. Go.
Malcolm X. Training Day. Man on Fire. Gladiator 2. Equalizer. I want to throw a special one in. Ricochet.
Top 5 Denzel movies. I would have to go with, I'm going to have to just go with the OG Soldier Story. Malcolm X. Equalizer 2 for me. Training Day. I got to get Training Day. And it didn't kill me to do that either. And American Gangster. Yeah. Oh, okay. So the next question we have is, what role do you think Denzel will be in the new Black Panther film?
Ooh.
I forgot we were supposed to talk about that.
We got tonight, because, I got to be up early in the morning touching good soil in my boots. I have something popular to say and something not popular to say.
Well, go with the not popular first. Let's just shoot for the fences.
I wasn't a huge Wakanda Forever fan.
Most guys weren't.
I was not.
Most guys weren't.
It didn't do it for me because Black Panther 1, I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Wakanda Forever, I was like, ugh. And I'm going to tell you why. Obviously, first of all, shout out and respect to Chadwick Boseman. His birthday was 2 days ago. Yeah. Happy heavenly birthday to Chadwick Boseman. Huge presence. And even though this is a DC household, but huge presence for Marvel. Just phenomenal actor, phenomenal human being.
Yeah.
To be able to go through that level and that arduous task of filming all of those movies while suffering with his illness is just remarkable. But the thing with the Black Panther that I think was so powerful in our community was that it gave little black boys and actually a superhero that looked like them. And I think that that's what made it so powerful. So when he died, it was such a void. You know what I'm saying? So Black Panther 1, flawless. Black Panther 2 got a little too political for me. It got a little too, them trying to maybe feminize it up a lot of people pleasing was going on. He had died. I think they didn't know they didn't know if they wanted to replace him or if they wanted to just try something else. And no one wanted to just cast another actor because they thought it'd be disrespectful. But at the same time, I think he would want the character to live on. And before I pass this, you know who I think should be the new Black Panther? You know what? I could kind of see Denzel's son as Black Panther, but you know who I was thinking? And we've talked about this before. Old boy from Snowfall, Franklin Saint.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Saint would be an amazing Black Panther.
Possible.
And he's the right age, and he's got the right physicality, the right height. I can definitely see that.
So I did see a caption of what character they theorized Denzel might play in this film. I forgot the name of him because he's one of the older versions from like way back in the day, like late 70s. Let's see. Denzel was the next Sidney Poitier. Who is the next Denzel? His son killed Tenet, bro. Tenet is one of the dopest movies I've ever seen. His son actually knocked that out the park. But I do want to get on Black Panther too, because yes, Black Panther for me, what it did, it revitalized my love for my community, because at the time, all we had was reality TV and mumble rap. So I wasn't too keen on it. But when Black Panther dropped, it took us back to Africa. It kind of it made Coming to America kind of revitalized that. Then, of course, you had The Lion King, because that was really our only real representations of Africa. And it took us there where I actually fell in love with my culture once again. As far as Wakanda Forever, I didn't hate the film. I actually enjoyed it because I understood the comics and the dynamic, and they kind of played it off of Chadwick's death. And I also did enjoy the Talokan. I'm obsessed with Atlantis, first of all. So I was dope about that. But then I like that they used the Mesoamerican indigenous tribe, which kind of constituted as a play on Black and brown relations, which I did think was a dope touch in the film. So yes, for your answer, Brother Terrence, I would have to say Denzel's son is probably the next step as far as him. Same mannerisms, great acting skills, great range. I had to give him that. Rodney Fresh, give me your top 5 Denzel movies.
Man on Fire, Training Day, Malcolm X.
Wow. Yeah, you took it back.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Equalizer 2.
Yeah, Equalizer 2 was fire.
Equalizer 2 was fire, man. When that storm hit, man, killer. So yeah, that's how we doing that one, man. I have to give it up. Denzel Washington, we love you here on the Resurgence, brother. You are the pinnacle. You are the actor that most Black youth have to strive and aspire to be just like. And we would love to have you here on the show, brother. You know, the day that you show up on here is the day I'm quitting my job. So you don't understand that. Yeah, it's done.
Denzel, you know what else Denzel do? So we was laughing about this, that when Denzel do the thing with the arm, this is what Jamie Foxx was talking about. Like, okay, grab my arm.
Oh yeah.
Get your hands off of me. He's Denzel be like, he do the arm shrug, he be like,
we forgot about Safe House. Is Denzel Washington better as a hero or a villain?
What Denzel Washington literally just said a week ago. Because we know we talk often.
Whoa, what? Okay. Run that back one more time. You
had said about him being a villain or a hero.
Yeah.
And then I was going to expound on what Denzel had told me about a week ago.
Okay. What did he tell you?
Denzel said that you can't play the character like that because there is no hero or villain, because even the villain feels like they're doing the right thing. So he said you can't play the character like that. Yeah,
but do you feel like he's better in his performances, in his roles? Is he better as a villain or as a hero?
I'm going to say equal. I'm going to tell you why.
Go for it.
Because I think even when he's playing a character that could be perceived as a villain, let's say people say he was a villain in Training Day. Even though in Training Day I think he was a hero. But
yeah, and was a crooked cop and was killing people. But yeah, go ahead. He was a hero.
He was misguided. Okay. Yeah. What Denzel does is he'll show you the passion of the character, and he explains to you why this person is considered a villain is doing what they're doing.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's the key in acting, as we both actors. I never had a conversation with Denzel, but I would definitely outside of maybe.
I don't know what I mean. I don't know.
But I mean, yeah, because you time traveled, man. So ain't no telling. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna sit right here. But I do know that, yeah, as an actor, you will never portray your character as a villain. You don't see them that way. You humanize your character to bring out whatever that is. I would have to say Denzel, to me, is probably more interesting as a villain because you don't see him in that character arc often. The only movies he's really been the villain in is he was the villain in Training Day, despite what most popular people would say. Training Day, he was a villain. He was the villain in Gladiator 2. And was he kind of the villain in American Gangster? Not really, though.
He is a businessman. Frank Lucas was a businessman.
And then he was the driver of who? Whose driver was it?
Bumpy Johnson.
Bumpy Johnson. Mm-hmm. Bumpy Johnson. What was Bumpy Johnson? He killed somebody in the middle of the street.
I don't have time to do all that, bro. I got too many jobs, dog. I don't got time to do all that.
Well, actually, you got to investigate the murders. Actually,
I do investigate. I do a tad bit of investigating. I don't be having time for that. You know what I'm saying? Rodney, what we on? This episode 10. I feel like we are just resurging. What are we on? We bringing the people. Soon we bringing y'all King Chosen. We're bringing him. We're bringing our brother, King Chosen. Kane, if you're watching this right now, call into the Resurgence, bro. Man, call in. We'll put you on here right now. Let's go. I don't know where you. I mean, people. First of all, let's talk about how cold it is outside. First of all, but we have a warning for everybody coming up this week. Please, please, please. Tomorrow, go to the stores. Get you tons of water. Get you tons of canned goods. Get your rations. Get everything that you need. Because this Wednesday, it is going to be so cold, you're not going to be able to go outside. It is going to be well below 0 degrees. I mean, like negative, I don't know, like almost like negative 20, negative 30 degrees.
And guess who still has to go to work?
What? Well, actually, we hiring, bro. If you need...
y'all know who's hiring?
My cattle rustling job, but not cattle rustling. You know that, dog. You know?
Yeah.
But that day, we're going to be closed because it's going to be too cold for the cows to be outside.
Which is amazing because the cows will be inside. Mm-hmm. Y'all going to be inside. I'm going to be outside driving.
Listen.
How crazy is that? Hold up. Before we get into that, he said, how can we get more black male stories out there?
Ooh.
In terms of, it would have to be writing.
It's the writing. That's all it is. It's the writing. The writing has to evolve. You have to evolve past and I don't want to disrespect nobody, but you got to evolve past the current writing and what people, if like they're writing the same stories,
right? You
got to write something totally different.
Stop writing for the streets and write for the screen.
Yep.
Write for universal screens, but also too, I think you ought to piggyback off what he just said because that was brilliant. You also need to have a studio willing to invest in black stories and progressive black stories, not just your typical glamorizing of the culture's wretchedness to make money. So I think that's how you get that done. Terrence be on point with these questions, man. He need to just be, you know what, Terrence, just come down here. just be on the Resurgence, man.
You know, we thinking we get Usher. We need him on the Resurgence. Let's go.
But I do want to address something though. Can we get back on one subject? Why I feel so good right now? Can I throw this back up here? Please?
And I'm gonna let you right. So just remember, people, before he cut now, this roommate, Dame, wherever you are,
hi Dame.
Dame. I want everybody on here to shout out Damian Tanks, our outlaw brother. This and my roommate. This Wilberforce University as a whole. Shout out Dame right now. But before he cooks, because the oven is on, remember, get your rations, batten down the hatches. Because on December 4th, it's going to be so cold, you are not going to be able to be outside. It's going to be beyond cold. It's going to be freezing cold that day.
Hopefully they shut my job down.
Shut it down.
So, brother, Dame, I want to give a huge, huge shout out to the University of Michigan Wolverines football team. Go Blue. Go Blue. Listen, yesterday, for those that don't know, who don't follow, yesterday was the game, the official game, the game between the Michigan Wolverines and the Ohio State Buckeyes. No rivalry in college football measures up to this one. Actually, I don't even think any rivalry, period, measures up to this one. That goes for the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB. No rivalry matches this game.
Facts.
Period. So let's get into it. Yesterday, the Michigan Wolverines, who are unranked, managed to beat a number 2 ranked Ohio State Buckeyes with the best defense in the country.
Yikes.
That Ryan Day, who's their head coach, paid $20 million in NIL to get this team assembled to win a national title. Now, they still have a shot for contention because they are still in playoff position. They can get in the playoffs and still make a run for the national title. But everybody that lives in Columbus knows that when it comes to the game, Michigan, you can't lose to Ohio State. Ohio State, you can't lose to Michigan. This is now Ohio State's 4th loss in a row to the University of Michigan. Now, let me say this. Michigan has been struggling this year because we are national title champions. We are defending champions this year, even though we ain't defending nothing this year because we have a 7-5 record. We had a quarterback situation, so our offense was not clicking. However, we added Wayne Martindale, who was the orchestrator of our initial defense, which won us the last 3 years.
Defense win championships.
There it is. The OG actually came to the University of Michigan, is now coaching the defensive team. He kind of struggled here and there because we played Texas. That was our first loss of the year. Texas is ranked number 2 now, I believe.
Is it 2?
They are number 2 now, correct? Are they 2? Number 1. We also play Oregon, but I'm going to get on that anyway. So, Ohio State.
Yeah, they are number 2.
Okay. So, Ohio State did not play any tough opponents until they got to, now, of course, they're going to debate this. I don't really care, though. You shut up. They did not play anybody until they played Oregon. That was the first game they lost this year. They beat Indiana. They beat Penn State. Then they got to us. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because, and Rodney Fresh, this was tailored for you because you got to hear this message. So, of course, it is hate week. It was hate week. Okay. So, of course, I got Marco Polo messages on my phone talking about, oh, we about to kill y'all this week. Y'all know what week it is. Y'all know what time it is. Not even God can help y'all.
Wow. So, I don't know. Should I chime in here?
Please, by all means. Please. No, we didn't say who it was. No, go ahead.
For those of you who have never seen the movie Titanic, that's something you should never say when God can't do. Don't you ever in your life say that.
Listen.
Because he showed us a miracle work.
Listen. Not just that. He said it twice, Rodney.
What?
He said it twice. Not even God can help you. I'm like, do you know who God is? Even before Titanic, bro. Even before Titanic. What happened with the Israelites in Egypt, bro? That's the same God he talking about. Listen, God had a Wolverines jersey on yesterday, bro. Believe that.
Can you imagine God with the robe, with the Wolverine jersey over the robe?
With the M on his jersey, bro. I'm telling you. Listen. The kicker missed 2 field goals, bro.
Oh, my God.
And 27 yards. He missed 2 easy field goals. I was like, oh, yeah, God is involved now, son. Hit a 54. 2 of them. Both of his was from distance.
God heard my roommate. Everybody was like, wait, what is that?
Listen, God had on a Michigan jersey yesterday. That's all I'm going to tell you. But and then, of course, there was the scuffle that happened after the game because it's tradition. If you lose in the shoe, the flag is planted. That's the thing. That's tradition.
I love my college roommate, but he's saying some wild stuff.
That's off the hook, bro.
We always roommates, but me and Dame, we was the first roommates on Shot to me right, but I didn't know he was going to say that.
That's the crazy something, bro. It can be anything in this world can seem impossible, but when you put God in there, bro, it's a done deal.
It's a done deal.
Okay, Luke chapter 1, verse 37 says, with God, all things are possible.
Come on.
Okay, so I told Dame that too. I said, you know you messed your team up when you said that, right? 13-10. Now, let me tell you this. A team with no offense went up against an Ohio State offense, high-powered offense. Without they two, Colston Loveland was out.
Wow.
Who else was out? Will Johnson was out. Both of them seniors, they leaving. They gone. They had Quinshawn Judkins, Travion Henderson, Mecca Egbuka, and Jeremiah Smith, who is the true freshman of Ohio State. We managed to hold them to 10 points for an entire game. That means they did not score a single point in the third quarter.
Ooh, I'm looking at it right here. I got the stats pulled up.
And had we
no
not
points, third quarter,
and had
no first down the last 20 minutes of the game.
And had Jack Sawyer not caught that interception, the score would have probably, I would normally feel sympathy in a time like this, but because of the phone calls that I received, I don't feel no sympathy for Buckeye Nation, man. Sorry. I don't care. This is what y'all do.
Congratulations to the victor Golden Spoils.
Go Blue. You realize that we are a 7-5 team, and yet we are completely satisfied with this season because of yesterday's win, bro.
But you know one thing people are realizing, and me and Roddy talked about this on our way to get the foods. So we always break bread before we do the Resurgence show. We break bread as a family, then we give y'all the show. And I was telling Roddy that, remember, I was like, people got to think the Lions are just so over the top right now. U of M on the same energy.
Yeah.
Hold up. You know what I'm saying?
They fresh off of a title run last year. They won the national title in 15-0. You know what I'm saying? I was at the game when they played Ohio State last year. I just paid them tickets off last month.
But you ain't come see me in the game when I was playing with the Lions, bro. Where was you at?
Because I was probably at the stadium or something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because I was talking to Dan Campbell the other day, and Coach was like, where your brother? I thought he was gonna be. I always keep a ticket for you at the front.
Play.
I mean, you want to? I mean, you can. I mean, I'm already on the team because I'm a stellar athlete.
Right.
So you probably got to hit the weight room. You know what I'm saying? And then you can join us. You know what I'm saying? I'm already on the team, bro.
Yeah. And you're done with football. What you mean when I'm done with football, man? No, you know what, Terrence? Nah, I ain't done yet, man. We still talking about, we done with football. What are Denzel's worst movies?
None. They researched. I got nothing.
Maybe Virtuosity, that first movie he did with Russell Crowe. That was not really that great, but it was still kind of dope because they was kind of sparring off each other cinematically. But that's probably the only one I had.
That was an amazing film.
So V is saying that there's no whack Denzel movies.
I've never seen. That's a bad Tupac album. I've never seen a bad Denzel film.
Answer the question.
Jeremy, though.
What if y'all have a good top movie that you love by Denzel Washington, please comment, let us know. Click like, click share, click subscribe. We forgot to say that at the beginning. We out here really doing this for y'all. This is why we do this. This man.
He should have took that. 7 was good. Denzel would have escalated that.
But that would have been him. Ooh, but
him and Morgan Freeman.
God, it would have been 2 black cops too. That would have been excellent.
That would have been epic. Wow. Denzel,
man.
Because Denzel say he got 7 more films and he gonna retire. And he gonna do production work behind the scenes and direct. And, his sons are just ultimately on the come up. So
Two Guns was bad. 2 Guns was bad.
What?
2 Guns. You that
over Training Day?
Yeah.
Even though I've only seen Training Day once.
And huge shout out to Paula Patton.
I've seen Man on Fire like 20 times.
Really? That's actually my mom's favorite Denzel movie.
More.
Huge shout out to the attractiveness that is Paula Patton. Now, no disrespect to Robin Thicke. You my guy, dog, all day. And I know that's your ex, and I know there's some things going on there.
Take your time.
But shout out to Paula Patton, because she's been in not 1, but 2. Oh, my God.
What?
Freaking Deja Vu, bro.
Ooh.
That's in my top 5, dog.
I forgot about Deja Vu.
Deja Vu was so amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how they convinced him to do this film?
How's that?
They told him if you look in a mirror, you're actually time traveling when you're looking in the mirror because you're looking at your previous self. The way time moves, you're looking at yourself in a previous time period while staring in the mirror.
Yeah.
Denzel was sold after that.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
See, now we're getting into quantum physics and the space-time continuum, which is a passion of mine.
No, but Paula was in 2 movies with Denzel, though, wasn't she? She was in Deja Vu and 2 Guns. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah.
Paula Patton.
Love you, Paula Patton.
And then Eva Menendez was in Training Day. And what else was Eva Menendez in?
Shout out to Ryan Gosling, who is the husband of Eva Menendez.
I've only seen Training Day once.
Yeah, clearly, one time. It sounds like it was one time.
Who's paying for all this champagne? You got 2 pockets, and one of them is money. Pay the bill.
I'm not doing that. Yeah, today has been an interesting show. My brother came out dressed as Marcus Aurelius Maximus Vesuvius, Sidious.
Macranius, all of the us's.
He gives y'all characters, man. You see what I'm saying? I don't do none of that. I'm a regular nigga. He gives y'all characters.
Don't believe that. Wayne's brothers call us. Me and my brother are ready to be in the next scary movie. Okay. The Wayne brothers have taken back over the scary movie franchise, for those that don't know.
You want a Gladiator 2 rating? We did just rate it, but we'll do it one more time. We're gonna give you the Gladiator thumb.
Yeah.
You said, so you haven't seen Gladiator 2?
The movies. Come on now.
I'm gonna put it this way, Terrence. This is one of the times they got a sequel right. Well, no, I don't want to say that. Movies that shouldn't have a sequel. This is one they did right.
Yeah, it's a good sequel. Well, threes are tricky, even though 3 is a wonderful number. But threes are tricky. Like thirds of films is like, but this is an amazing sequel. Shout out to the entire cast of 1 and 2 of Gladiator. So we said we give you that. It's all that. The Wayans brothers have taken back over the scary movie franchise.
Really? So
yes.
They're about to do another one?
They're about to do
another. Man. Now, let me tell you something. First of all, let me get on that. Do you feel like they need a Gladiator 3?
Yes.
You think so?
I mean, I love the fight scenes, the Coliseum, like I say, the water scene was just, that was fine. Bananas.
Denzel's dead, so.
Yeah. I mean, they might have me cast me in it. Oh, yeah. They probably got to have me in it, though.
Well, if they put V in it, then all right, Gladiator 3. There you go.
What up?
Tell Dami what's up. And how's Dami feeling today? How you feeling, Dami?
Dami Styles in the building. Wilberforce University.
How you
DJ
feeling?
Dami Styles. Let's go.
How you feeling, Dami?
Hey, DJ. I said, that's my DJ. Let's go.
Columbus. Definitely a 5 out of 5 film. The Wayans brothers are taking over Scary Movie. Scary Movie is another movie by the Wayans family that I had to sit in my car for 10 minutes after watching it because I couldn't stop laughing. Scary Movie 1 was absolutely hilarious to me.
Shout out to the entire Wayans family. Wayans family, we ready to work with y'all. Just hit me up. Matter of fact, I'm going to email y'all and invite y'all to the Resurgence because we ready to pop out with y'all in Scary Movie. It'll be Scary Movie 6, right?
Nah, it'll be 4.
You sure?
Yeah, because they made it 1, they made 2, and I think they did a 3. So this might be 3.
Remember, the family lost control. They gave it up, or something happened after 2. Hey, Google, how many scary movies has it been?
Oh, I'm thinking a Haunted House, bro. Not Scary Movie. Right. Haunted House. Yeah, okay.
Whoever took that over, but the Wayans brothers back at the helm.
Yeah, it's going to be funny.
Shout out to the Wayans brothers. Hey, we ready to get on board with y'all for sure. What else we talking about?
Vine, let me know about Wednesday, man, because it's supposed to be below 0 weather.
It's going to be.
What are we doing here?
Let me tell y'all something about Wednesday. I'm serious. Now, if y'all don't have y'all heat, if y'all are actually have to go to work, if your heat's not set to low, set your heat to low. Do not cut your heat off. Your pipes will freeze and bust. Get you water, get you some canned goods, get you something where you can eat at least for like 2-3 days. Because they say on Wednesday, December 4th, it is going to be so bone chilling cold, you are not going to be able to go outside. It is going to be well below 0 degrees. Freezing cold. So just be ready for that. Get your stuff. I don't think I'm supposed to read that out loud.
I'm glad you didn't.
Did you read that?
I saw it.
You must not know. Yeah, they don't know I'm filming. Yeah, I can't even read that out loud. I'm filming y'all. I can't read y'all. I can't read that. But I got you. I got you.
Okay, so Brother Terrence asked another question. What father-son actor duo is better than Denzel and his son?
I don't know if I'll say better, but I do like this. Yep. Mike Douglas, Kirk Douglas.
I had to go with the Sheens. The Sheen brothers is cold. Even
Sheen.
Charlie with his crazy self. He's
winning.
Yeah, he said Kiefer Sutherland too. I think it's more.
Will Smith and Jaden Smith in Karate Kid. Not Karate Kid, but
yeah, it's Karate Kid.
Was Will Smith? Well, Will Smith wasn't in there.
No, he wasn't in it. But I'm saying just duo.
Pursuit of Happiness.
Yeah, but just duos. Period. Are you saying
Jerry and Ben Stiller?
Ooh,
I haven't seen
Fockers. Meet the Fockers. This is our movie episode this time. Meet Robert De Niro and Meet the Fockers.
That was killer, bro. That was a killer movie, man.
Ridiculous.
It's somebody I feel like we missing. There's so many different duos that's out here, man.
Shoot, me and you. We did.
Y'all father and son, though. Yeah, don't.
Even though I'm way younger, but still.
But somehow way older.
But yeah. You know what they don't have? We were talking about this too. They don't have any actual partner cop movies. So aren't y'all ready for us to partner up as cop? Since I'm already a cop, aren't y'all ready for us to take on the mean streets of Detroit and we just be riding around arresting people for no apparent reason?
You did say TV shows, not movies. Because movies, you got Will and Martin still kind of got that on lock right now. So I would say, but TV shows, yes, we did talk about that. TV show, cop movies, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we had to bring y'all this episode. We talked about film. We are going to bring our brother on, King Chosen, soon as he gets here from East 99 to St. Clair. Shout out to East 99 to St. Clair and all of Cleveland. Shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to Dobby Styles. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody from Bishop Gallagher, Wilberforce University,
Columbus, Ohio.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Woo, bro.
Shout out to the Woo. And for those who don't know, if you're looking for employment, you can feel free to call me on the Resurgence at 313-312-0398. And if you're interested in working with cattle, I do have several positions available on the ranch.
What would those positions be exactly so they know what to put in on the resume?
Well, if you work with cattle, preferably cows, horses, give me a call or shoot me an email, because we always looking for ranch hands and people to help feed the animals, do some basic roping. Nothing like what I do, because I'm actually wrangler. I actually wrangle. That's something you got to work yourself up to. That's something you got to really have the real training. And like bull riding, I do that as well. So I do competitive bull riding for the PBR, Professional Bull Riding Association. For which part, Robert? For
the job, if you have any training prior to, besides riding horses and lasso work, is there anything else? What other prerequisites would they need?
Well, just
for cattle rustling,
just a love of the land. You know what I'm saying? Right. A love of animals, a love of getting up early, 5 a.m., grinding your heels and your feet wedged down in the good American soil. This is America. You know what I'm saying? You got like my foot is just wedged down into the soil of America right now.
Man. Hold on.
You know what I'm saying? My foot down here, just like into the ground and the soil of America. You know what I'm saying? It's like this. So if y'all have a love for that, please call.
Should cattle apply for this job as well? So the cattle, should they like kind of offer up a resume?
Well, you know, with the cat, like we have a lot of like the thing that people, you know, what's interesting. I'm glad you asked this question.
Because that is a real thing, man.
A lot of people don't know this, but cattle is very transient. Like we move a lot of cattle from like the Midwest to the West Coast all the way down south. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that like cattle's just in one position. You know what I'm saying? Like matter of fact, not to make this longer.
No, please, by all means, man. We got to get this out here.
But shoot, this past weekend before Thanksgiving, I was about 20 miles outside Tulsa.
Word.
Shoot, I think I had moved about 400 cattle. Came through there, about 400 cattle coming up my way through Tulsa. Word. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's a job.
You know? It's a thing, man.
It's a thing.
So now, now here's the thing: do cattle? Do they submit themselves to the art of cattle rustling? Like
you gotta wrangle them, bro.
Okay, so it ain't like the pimp game. They just want to be pimp. You know, they want to be rustled and tied up. They don't want to come through with that. They want you. You got to come get them.
You got to come get, especially them younger ones. You got to come get them. Okay. Them younger ones, you got to come get them, bro. You got to come get the younger ones. Bro.
Shout out to Henry, the homie. We're going to get Henry. Henry will be on the show, bro. Please believe that. Henry's coming.
Coming soon. You know, I would like to thank y'all for coming out. But yeah, it's a thing. See, people think cattle want to be herded. No, you gotta get lasso, you gotta rope and wrangle, and you gotta tell my foot. Now you gotta put your foot down. See, get my foot like this. See, tell my foot is you got to wedge down deep in American soil, bro. It ain't like what people think. It's nothing like on television, like commercials and then like.
Wait, because you know what's crazy, dog?
What's that?
And I don't know. This feel like this is the first time I'm saying this to you. Mm-hmm. This is a show that comes on TV, like on Paramount Network. And it's called, what's that show called?
You mentioned that earlier?
You mentioned this show, man. It's called Yellowstone. Yeah, Yellowstone. You never heard of Yellowstone? Crazy, man.
I don't have a lot of time to watch TV on the ranch, bro.
That's true. That is true. Don't they have like portable TVs you can put like on the saddle though? When you
have your phone in your pocket, you know.
Should you have your phone while you text? So you text and rustle at the same time?
But you gotta be skilled for that. I can do it.
I know you can.
You know I can.
I don't think anyone else can do that except this man right here. No one else is texting and rustling like this brother here. No. This comes on Paramount Network, man. Kevin Costner's on it, and surprisingly, it's a show about cattle rustling, dog. You've never seen this show before.
Nah, bro. I ain't never seen it.
They got colognes and everything, man.
Really?
Yes.
It sounds like the show is based on my life. I should look into it.
You might
not. They talking about me.
It could be infringement, man. We don't know. That cologne smells amazing, though.
It does.
It's 2 cents. It's fire. I actually brought my brother one of them for Christmas one time.
Oh, yeah.
He still swear he never seen the show, though, man. It's ill.
You know, we don't have a lot of time to watch TV, Doc, for joining us as we divulge into the Denzel Washington career, even though his career is so massive that it would take far more than one episode to merely ascertain the monster that is Denzel's acting career. You can't just pull up in the mall and get one of these. You gotta be initiated to get one of these, boy. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta be in it. You know what I'm saying? There you go. You know, we divulge in the essence of Denzel Washington and his acting career, the stellar acting skills of Denzel Washington. We want to thank y'all for joining us today as you gathered around and you brought your family close and you wedged them in together to join us on the Resurgence. We do greatly appreciate it. Shout out to all our sponsors, and I hope that you have had a wonderful Thanksgiving celebration with your family and us as well. Join us in all things glorious. Look forward to our Christmas episode. It will be amazing, and we will be doing giveaways on the Resurgence. With only for the call. If you call in, you will get a gift.
I can't wait to see what he comes dressed as on the Christmas episode.
The Christmas episode will be amazing. So be ready for that. We got Rodney, we got a few episodes before the Christmas window. We got at least 3, maybe? We got about three. We got 3 episodes so we can get to Christmas. The Christmas one gonna be crazy.
Man.
Thank y'all for joining us. This has been episode 10 of the Resurgence. Thank you. That was a thing. Shout out to, yes, I'm about to answer all questions right now. I understand. I'm reading the text. I got you. So thank y'all. As always, it's been a pleasure. To glory, both thumbs.